say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we design.
Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head, a million dreams keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Dreams for the world we can.
However big, however small, let me be part of you. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong, but say that you'll bring me along to the world you see, to the world I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see.
Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head.
A million dreams are keeping me.
A million dreams, a million dreams. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. For the world we're gonna make. This hit that ice cold Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpieces. Stylin', violin, living it up in the city. Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent, gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too hot, the police and the firemen, I'm too hot, the dragon wanna retire, man, I'm too hot. Say my name, you know who I am, I'm too hot. My band brought that money, break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, hey, hey. Oh. Wait a minute. Fill my cup, put some nigga in it. Take a sip, sign the check. Julio, get the stretch. Right to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If we show up, we gon' show out. Smoother than a fresh drop skipping. Call the police and the firemen, I'm too hot. Like a dragon wanna retire, man, I'm too hot. Say my name, you know who I am, I'm too hot. My band brought that money, bring it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, hey, hey. Oh! some. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. I said uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Jump on it if you say it and flow it. If you get it and own it, don't back down if you show me. Jump on it if you say it and flow it. What's happening? Don't believe it, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail away to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. Find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do all day. Tossing and you turn and then you just can't fall asleep, I'll sing a song beside you. And if you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will remind you. Oh, find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. Count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do all day. That's what friends are supposed to do all day. You can count on me 'cause I can count on you. One, two, three.
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we design.
Welcome Mr. Moody, Mr. Conway, Mr. Wallace, and parents, guests, teachers, students, and especially to our grade 5 students.
My name is Queena and this is Chloe, and we will be your hosts for this afternoon's grade 5 transition ceremony. Before we go any farther, could we please have a round of applause for Oscar Tarina, who played piano as we entered the theater. Thank you.
Today is a very important day for our grade 5 students as it marks the end of their elementary journey. It is a time to celebrate the achievements of the last 6 years and to look forward to the new adventures of secondary school. To start today, let's look back at some memories of the past 8 months.
Remember this moment in the back of my mind. The time we stood without shaking hands, the crowds and stands went by. We were the kings and the queens, and they wrote off our names. The night you danced like you knew our lives would never be the same. You held your head like a hero on a history book page. It was the end of the decade, but the start of an age. Long live the walls we crashed through, how the kingdom lights shine just for me and you. I was screaming, long live all the magic we made, and bring on all the pretenders. I'm not afraid. Long live all the mountains we moved. I had the time of my life fighting dragons with you. I was screaming, long live, right up on your face, and bring on all the pretenders. One day we will be remembered. Hold on, spinning around, confetti falls to the ground. Make these memories break our Take a moment, promise me this, that you'll stand by me forever. But if God forbid fate should step in and force us into the goodbye, if you have children someday, when they point to the pictures, please tell them my name. Tell them how the crowds went wild. Tell them how I hope they shine. Long live the walls we
What a great year it has been. We have been so fortunate to have had a full year at school again. Grade 5, you should be off working hard to get yourselves ready for the learning ahead.
We have been lucky to have had a wonderful new principal leading the elementary school this year. Mr. Wallace had made himself at home here at ISD and has many adventures with all of us. He even went to grade 5 camp. He knows that grade 5 students very well indeed. Now we would like to welcome Mr. Wallace to give his farewell speech to the grade 5 students.
Thank you, everyone. And can I just start, I'll go off script here, can I just start and acknowledge the outstanding presentation that our grade 5 students have come today with. Can I get them to stand up one row at a time? Let's give a little bit of a woo-hoo and a clap. First row, could you stand up, please? Have a look at these young people. They've gone from little kids to young adults. Have a seat. Next row, please be upstanding. Thank you. The next row. Thank you. And the last row. Wow. You can have a seat, thank you. The transformation, that's amazing. I see them as little kids every day, but boy, here they are, young people, young adults moving into secondary school. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. This is a really important part of their education and of course, a significant milestone for them moving from the elementary into the secondary. And I can say that they're a little bit nervous today. Are there anyone nervous today? Just a little bit? Okay. All you have to do is stand up here and look at the crowd and smile. Not too hard. This is probably the 40th time I've done this in my career where I've stood on stage and I've congratulated and farewelled a grade 5 cohort. This audience is a little bit tricky today because I think we've got an age range from 5 to 65, so I'll try and pitch at the middle. One of the things when I started a new school is to try and, actually before I go, grade 5, this is not all about you. It's not my role to judge parents in their parenting, but I want to give a shout out to all the parents because I've got to know these young people, particularly through things like the PYP exhibition in the grade 5 camp. You have raised some outstanding young people, and I thank you and I congratulate you. I have enjoyed being with these little people, big people, sorry, all year. Grade 5, can we give our mums and dads a big round of applause? When I start a new school, I think it's important for me to get to know their names, particularly grade 5. They're the ones that I tend to interact with more throughout the year. So I think the first person that I met was Junhee. Junhee, can you just stand up for 2 seconds? Thank you. Have a seat. Jian, can you stand up for 2 seconds? Thank you. Have a seat. I've called Junhee, Jian, for probably 6 months this year. So my apologies. Junhee, you're not going to believe it, but your mother and I, we enrolled a young girl called Junhee a couple of weeks ago, so add that to my confusion. Then I met someone called Maria and her friend Estelle, and quite simple names to remember until they tell me their surname. Shinushkina. She's shaking her head. I probably will never get it right. I was calling her Scaramouche and shish kebab all year, but I'm close. I am close now to knowing that Maria's last name is Shinushkina. And then I started to meet the twins. So we had Louie and Louise, which was quite easy. Louise, male, female, not a problem. Then Miss Barry and Mrs. Lowry said that we have a few more sets of twins. Mason and Danny. No chance. I had no idea. Miss Barry whispered and said, if you look at Danny, he's got 2 little beauty spots on his cheek. So I used to go around school saying, double dot Danny, double dot Danny. So I can remember who was Danny and who was Mason. Then the challenging part was when I met Anthony and Andrew. Truly, I have no idea. I'm sorry, Mum and Dad. I have no idea. I call one Anthony, they say, no, it's Andrew. And of course, Anthony, no, Andrew's Anthony, no chance. So what I do now is I say, Andrethy. How you going, Andrethy? They look at me and go, is he saying Andrew or Anthony? But anyway, it has been a challenge, but I think it has been important for me to learn their names and to get to know them. And I did that this year, and I'm very thankful that I have got to know them. And I'm very confident. I could actually stand here now and name every one of the children sitting up here tonight. And possibly I'll do that later. I would like to simply give grade 5 3 key messages. And to do that today, I have asked one of our former students, Isaiah, to come along and help me. Isaiah, would you please join me on stage? If you don't know this person, his name is Isaiah Conway. I think he's related to Mr. Conway. Isaiah Conway, thank you, sir. Isaiah Conway has just graduated from grade 12. Isaiah started here in nursery, so he has been here for a long time. He knows the school very well. He knows how to succeed not only in elementary but certainly in secondary school. Isaiah is heading off to Hong Kong. He's going to become an engineer. So he's certainly going to continue his success in education. Isaiah is probably the first secondary person that I met when I arrived here. And the thing that stood out for me the most was that Isaiah was very kind, polite, courteous, friendly, and so on. Everything that we expect our students at IST. Stay with me. There's a message coming. So I was really impressed with Isaiah, and I watched him grow throughout the 12 months, and I saw him graduate a week or two ago, standing up on stage. And I just wanted to, apart from his kindness and his friendliness, I just wanted to tell you that I have no idea academically what he achieved. What will stick in my mind for the rest of my life is that Isaiah is a friendly, caring, courteous person. And I've told my grade 5 students on many assemblies that the thing that I value the most is the way you conduct yourself at school, at home, and in the public. And I can tell you now Isaiah certainly epitomises that strong character that we expect all of our grade 5s to emulate as they go through secondary school. The other thing I wanted to highlight with Isaiah is, and I'll put my glasses on so that I don't miss anything, is the involvement. We got it. I just wanted to highlight the involvement that Isaiah has had at this school. Isaiah was nominated as the salutatorian for, say that 3 times really fast, for the graduation night. And what was read out was his involvement at this school. Apart from excelling academically and living this school life with full dedication, emerging as a leader who exemplifies commitment and perseverance. He has been the student supervisor for Literacy Lab, a distinguished violinist, excellent volleyball player, and a spokesperson for our school's fitness centre. The list goes on, and I'll throw in there juggling. He has a bit of a talent with those circus skills. So my point is, to grade 5, there's 3 things I would like you to take away from Isaiah as you head into secondary school. Number 1, be kind. It will cost you nothing. It's free. No matter where you are, who you are, where you come from, what problems you face every day, kindness is so easy. It does not cost you. Secondly, going from Isaiah's career at IST, get involved. Don't come to school just for your lunch and to see your friends. Make the most of all the opportunities that arise at secondary school. Thirdly, have a plan. Don't start planning until you get to grade 10 and 11. Have a plan. Start building a plan as to what you want to achieve throughout secondary school and beyond. Start early. Be kind, get involved, have a plan. There's my 3 key messages. And Isaiah is certainly a reflection of all those 3 key messages. Isaiah, can I put you on the spot? Can I ask you anything to add, 1 or 2 tips for these young ones to navigate secondary school successfully?
Of course. Thank you. Thank you very much. I wasn't expecting so much praise, but I'm definitely flattered. Thank you. 5th grade, I'll offer you 2 tips. And I believe the first one that I think is the most important, and I believe that everyone here in the audience would agree with me, is that when you go into secondary school, just remember, be yourself. But I think most importantly, be the version of yourself that's willing to change, that's willing to take risks, ask people for help. Because remember, when you get into secondary school, and I definitely remember when I was up here as well, back in 5th grade, and when I moved into 6th grade, it was challenging, but in the secondary school, everyone was happy to help me. Be the person who isn't afraid to ask for help, who isn't afraid to talk to teachers, and want to learn more. And I think my second and final tip that I would give, and this might seem like a little bit of a strange one, but it's something that I do every day, all the time. It's a goal that I set for myself a long time ago. Learn to smile. Smile a lot. With your teeth, like that. Smile every day when you're at school. Because believe me, when you smile, people want to help you. People want to talk to you. They're more willing to get to know you. And it's a way to show people that you're interested in them, that you're happy to be here, and that you want to learn. That's all that I have to say to you, grade 5. Good luck, and thank you very much, Mr. Wallace.
Excellent, thank you. Thank you, Isaiah, and thank you, Chloe and Queena.
Thank you, Mr. Wallace. What a great reminder about what it means to be an ISD student. Next, the grade 5 students have a very special treat for you. With the help of teachers, AI, and a whole lot of collaborative editing, the students have co-constructed a poem about their grade 5 highlights. Please enjoy their performance of the poem, Our Grade 5.
Memories
Wow, what a great poem, grade 5. What an awesome way to share your year with us. It is now time to hear from our elementary school council president, Estelle Reinhardt. She will speak on behalf of our grade 5 graduates. Thank you, Estelle. As I am standing here on this stage, I cannot stop thinking about this quote by Albert Einstein. A person who never made mistakes never tried new things. Throughout grade 5, we made a lot of mistakes, and that is how we learn. As we gain more independence and step into a new world of grade 6, I imagine a lot of homework, deli marché, Mr. Conway, and milkshakes. Yum! But I also expect all of our grade 5 students to be more independent, mature, making more mistakes, and having more freedom. I have been a student here since grade 4, and elementary has shaped us into who we are right now. In grade 4, we learned about human rights and how important peace is to humans. We also learned about empathy and stepping into another's shoes and thinking in their perspective. In grade 5, we learned how to handle stress and big emotions. During the exhibition, and big emotions, and I must admit, every single one of us felt stressed, especially while preparing our persuasive piece of writing. Also, during exhibition, we had to gain more independence by choosing our own topic that we care about because it's an issue in the world, not because we think it's easy. We had to do a lot of work about the topic we chose. For example, tech piece, art piece, and more. Another unforgettable experience was grade 5 camp. It was special because we demonstrated the learner profile courageous. Mr. Wallace was surprised at how brave we all were. Some activities were really fun and even scary for some people. For example, we did a high ropes course with a zip line at the end. We climbed a huge ladder. One step to climb up was as tall as me. We had to use our teamwork skills to climb up together. We also did another activity called the 5 poles, which when we reached the top, we had to hold hands and let go, and then we fell backwards together. This really strengthened our trust in one another. From all these activities, we learned how to overcome our fears. We also learned that we were braver than we thought, and at the same time, we had a lot of fun and made new friendships. As we move on to grade 6, we all have a mixture of emotions: sad, excited, happy, and relieved. I'd like to take a moment to thank some special people on behalf of grade 5. Firstly, thank you to our parents for raising us and taking care of us. Secondly, thank you to all of our teachers, especially Ms. Larry, Ms. Berry, Ms. M, Ms. Helen, Ms. Kwan, Mr. Crisp, Ms. Jade, and Ms. Bradley, and all of the other teachers at IST. In some way, you have all taught us a lot of meaningful things that will be useful in our whole lives. Thank you to all of our friends for helping us when we were feeling down, for playing and talking to us. And finally, thank you to all the students on this stage. At the start of grade 5, our teachers promised us we would have a good year together, but actually, we didn't. We had an amazing year together, and whatever comes next, we'll never forget our experiences in elementary school. But now, it is time to move on. Let's experience a whole new year together in secondary school.
Thank you, Estelle. It is now time for the formal presentation of graduation certificates. These will be presented by homeroom teachers. We will begin with 5B, followed by 5L. Please welcome Ms. M, who will be reading the names.
Okay, congratulations grade 5. It's my pleasure to be reading the names of our graduates for today. Starting with Mark Cho. Min Hyuk Choi. Palpable. It's obviously a very exciting day. Nina Deng. Very pretty, Nina. Chikasato Kato. Looking sharp, Chika. Mason Lin. Jordan Park. Getting the cut started earlier. Tessa Pauls. Eliseo Palisholta. I know, I've been practicing. Johanna Richter. Maria Sinushkina. Did I get it almost right? Sinushkina. Oscar Tarina. Louise Wong. Anthony Wong. Oh, cute. Fiona Williams. Looking beautiful, Fiona. Frank Shu. Zeming Shu. Nice man of the newsletter. Junhee Yu. Viola Zhu. And congratulations 5B. We'll do a quick character change. Welcome Mrs. Lowry to the stage. Okay, congratulations 5L, MJ Abel. Alex Arm. Adam Dobrovolsky. Nicholas Kirstein. Hyun-So Kim. Hyunwoo Kim. Ji-Yoon Kim. Jui Kim. Yunu Kim. Danny Lin. Gavin Na. Sophie Nichova. Estelle Bernhout. Lily Wong. Andrew Wong. Yulin Zhu. Ah Hyun Yoon. Rocky Yu. Dodo Zhang. Last but not least, Stephen Jing. Congratulations, grade 5.
Congratulations, grade 5. Here at ISD, we are lucky to have the secondary school so close to the elementary school. When our grade 5 students move to grade 6, we still see them every day. Though the distance between the elementary and secondary building is small, the changes our grade 5 students experience are big. We now have a video made by this year's grade 6 students with tips and advice for the grade 5s as they prepare for the return to school in August. Before we officially welcome you to grade 6, we would like to give you some advice. A nutrition hack is a really good place because you'll get help from your classmates. A piece of advice I would give for secondary is to stay organized by using your planner and checking your emails every day. A piece of advice that I would give is that it's never too early to finish an assignment. You can always resubmit to make your work better. If you have any problem with technology, just visit IT. And they will help you. Make the most of new opportunities like Action Group and Big Global, which is better than the grade 5. There are 2 pieces of advice to keep you happy. First, you need to heads up and answer the teacher's exam. Second, do your homework.
You should finish your homework.
So my piece of advice is always use a planner and always go which is right.
Well, just remember, secondary is not as hard as you think. Welcome to grade 6! Welcome to secondary.
Grade 6!
Welcome to secondary.
Welcome to grade 6. Can't wait to have you here.
Welcome to secondary.
has some great advice for you, grade 5. We know that the grade 5 students are very excited and a little nervous about their big move. However, we also know that Mr. Conway will be ready to guide them. Mr. Conway, our secondary principal, will now address our grade 5s with some words of wisdom and welcome. Thank you, Mr. Conway.
Well, I'm not sure if I can top some of the wisdom that we've heard today, and there's been a lot of good advice, but I'm very happy that a lot of parents are in the audience. So first of all, thank you for letting me speak today. I'm going to keep this very short. But this is for students and also for your parents, because every year parents ask me what can they do to help their children prepare for secondary school. And I've been doing this for quite a long time now, not as long as Mr. Wallace, but I have been doing it for a bit of time. So here's a few things to think about when you're on your summer holiday to get ready for secondary. You ready? And parents, I hope you're listening too. Just 5 simple things. Number 1, relax. You're not going to graduate anytime soon, and you have nothing to worry about. We're going to help you. There will be some challenges, but one of the things that we do is we teach you to overcome these challenges, because humans have this incredible ability to deal with anxiety and to overcome our challenges. So that's the first thing. Number 2, go on vacation. Travel if you can. Take a break from study and putting pressure on yourself. Use that time to enjoy yourself and time with your families. We human beings, and we're all humans here, we have this great ability to enjoy ourselves. It's one of our big talents. So cultivate the talent of learning to have fun. Learn how to do it and do it well with your family. A person who can't have fun is no fun at all. Number 3, play games. Play video games, go outside, play music, do things. Draw, paint, write. People must be active. You need to practice being active, boys and girls, moms and dads. So you need to get good at it. Ride bicycles, take long hikes, run for no reason, climb up things, and this summer try to jump off of something that is taller than you. Human beings are physical creatures, and we like challenges. Some of us are into sports, some of us like quiet arts and crafts, but we are always at our best when we are creative and active. Number 4, turn off your phones. Social media, YouTube, all those other things, they just waste time. Remember the stuff I said about how fun it is to play? Well, if you stand around wasting your time on social media, then you're not keeping up with friends. You're just practicing how to waste time. Stop practicing wasting time, because you're going to get good at it. Don't get good at wasting time. Get good at being active. Number 5, eat well and sleep a lot. This one's really important. You need good food, plenty of rest, because you are still growing and you have a long way to adulthood, grade 5. Treat yourself properly. Humans are machines that need fuel and rest. We do amazing things with our minds and our bodies, but only when they are well fed and rested. So I hope I gave you 5 little pieces of things to think about, and parents as well, and I didn't say anything about taking extra classes, pushing yourself in math, staying up late, learning science, all that stuff. No, because you're going to have time to do that when you're in secondary school. And what you need to do during your summer break instead is concentrate on doing the things that you love to do and taking care of yourselves. IST Secondary will absolutely be here for you when you come back from your vacation, and we will see each other again in August. And then we will continue to learn, work, and act together the IST way, because that's what we do every day. Thank you, grade 5, and congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Conway. We are coming close to the end of today's ceremony. However, it wouldn't be right if we didn't hear from our school director, Mr. Moody, as we know that his wise words will be appreciated by our grade 5s. Please welcome Mr. Moody.
Thank you, ladies. What a wonderful looking group of young people. You know, I didn't wear a suit until think what it first was, maybe when I got married. Very handsome young men up here on stage. I'm tempted to get Isaiah and Estelle to come up and read their speech, to read their speeches for me, or my speech for me. Such competent and confident speakers. And Isaiah, you really are a great example of an IST education. And some really great advice there for the students. Remember to put my glasses on. Estelle's print's about that big, mine's about that big, and I still require glasses. There we go. One bit of bad news first, sorry guys. There is no Deli Marché next year. The Deli Marché is closing next year. I know you're all looking forward to slushies at recess time, but there is no Deli Marché. However, the secondary school students have renamed it next year the Atomic Cafe. Okay, so you're going to have some explosive slushies, I am sure. I look forward to it next year. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and especially, of course, our transitioning grade 5 students and their parents. Today we celebrate the completion of your primary or elementary school years and transition into the secondary school years. However, not only are you moving between divisions of the school, not really from the Chin building to the Hun building, because we do mix a bit, but between divisions, you're transitioning from children into adolescents and soon after into young adults. The process of literally growing up, it's an incredible journey. It is on one hand an exciting and fascinating intellectual and physical adventure, and on the other hand, it's a time of trials and tribulations. This applies to you too, parents, so get ready for adolescence. Grade 5 has in fact already started this new journey. Slowly but surely, each student is moving from the protective shells of parental supervision and the innocence of childhood into the tumultuous blender of adolescence. Adolescence is a time of identity formation. Who am I? Of peer influence, what do my friends think? Of heightened emotions, of risk-taking, and of incredible physical, cognitive, and intellectual growth. All of this will take place in secondary school, a time when your protective eggshells will be discarded and your eggs will, for a short while, be cracked, dropped into the fry pan of adolescence, and then scrambled. I do think this analogy to be a good one. I've kind of touched on it before, because scrambled eggs, though initially a little sloppy in the beginning, ultimately transform into a dish that is quite wonderful. And so too will you be. During the next several years, you will experience a range of new feelings, both exciting and scary. One of the feelings that I most vividly recall from my adolescence, and something I learned about at university when I studied psychology, when suddenly everything made sense to me, was a phenomenon called an imaginary audience. An imaginary audience is when you think everybody is looking at you. Everybody notices that pimple on your face. Everyone's looking at what you're dressing. Everyone is commenting on what you might be thinking or saying. When I was about 13 years old, so a little older than you, but not far off, I wouldn't stand at the bus stop side on as the people walked by. I would stand like this, or I would stand like that. Do you know why? Because every single person down that street wasn't thinking about going home or about their husband or wife or girlfriend or children. They were thinking about my big nose. That's what they were thinking about. That's what I thought. That's the imaginary audience. They aren't thinking about you all the time, so don't worry. During adolescence, you will also experience feelings of immense frustration at others, and very often frustration with your parents. Other people will sometimes appear to understand little of the enormity of the incredible emotions and intellectual struggles that you alone will be experiencing. You'll believe that they just don't get it. And you're right, sometimes they don't, but the reality is most often they will, for we all pass along the same continuum of life and of learning and of growing. A passage that eventually leads you from nursery to grade 5 to Mr. Wallace. This is what's coming. Old and grey just like me. So we all go down the same path. You will be just like everybody else. I'd like to share a poem by the poet Gwendolyn Brooks, aptly entitled Adolescence. This is what's coming. I think it captures the sense of alienation and of self-consciousness, always worrying about yourselves, that often characterises the adolescent experience. The teen in this poem sees the world around herself as ordinary and boring, while her own inner life, all those emotions and thoughts she has, take on a disproportionate importance. To me, the poem evokes the mindset of an adolescent, of a young person struggling to find their place in the world, in a world that feels indifferent to the enormity of their experience. It's a poignant and very relatable depiction of the turbulent period of growth and change that you are now beginning. This is the blender of life, the scrambling of eggs. The cabbages are no more than cabbages, and the onions are nothing exceptional. The roses, queenly once, are just plain flowers. The leaves are not really remarkable. The sun is a mother-of-pearl button drifting across a woman's dress. The trees are without speech or gesture, merely the typical furniture of distress. The sidewalks have forgotten their own importance, and the terrible heaven has forgotten the earth. Except for myself, there is nothing important, nothing that cries out with any sort of vital breath. Now, if you understood that, I'm not sure if you did, it might sound a little depressing, but it really isn't. In my recent congratulatory remarks to the grade 12 seniors a couple of weeks ago, I said that I would gladly give away many of my tomorrows for a single yesterday with my young daughters, and that included the trials and tribulations of their adolescent years. Nothing in life is easy. Birth isn't easy, and nor is adolescence. But many of the most meaningful things in life require that we face some sort of challenge. And the reward for this endeavour is a truly delicious omelette. So, both grade 5 students and parents alike, I encourage you to prepare yourselves for the journey ahead, for the cracking of eggshells, for they will break, and for the cooking of your adolescent omelettes. You're all going to experience some truly significant challenges over the next few years, but adolescence, like life in general, passes very rapidly, and so it won't take long. Enjoy it while it lasts, for it will most certainly be a truly magnificent adventure. Welcome to grade 6. Congratulations, students.
Thank you, Mr. Moody. For the last item for today, our transitioning grade 5s will perform one final time as elementary students. The song they have chosen this year has been a bit of an anthem for them. It wouldn't have been right if it had not featured today. They have worked with Miss Lee to change some of the words. Let's see if you recognize this song.
Awesome performance, grade 5. That brings us to the end of our transition ceremony for 23-24 school year. Congratulations, grade 5, and all the best for your journey into middle school.
The grade 5 teachers would like to thank you for your support this year. Please enjoy one final performance by Maria on the piano as the grade 5s make their way out into the foyer just outside the theater for some photographs. Please stand for the exits for our graduates. Thank you for attending today's ceremony, and we wish you all a happy and safe summer break. How do you turn that?
How about another big hand for Chloe and Queenie? Yeah, great job. Woo-hoo. And while I've got the microphone, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to complete your survey. You should have got one yesterday. You can use any language you like, but we do need you to complete it, please. If you haven't done it yet, go home and do it tonight. Thank you.
1, 2, 3.